Chapter 60. Welcome to Season 2. Despite Wednesday's calm assurance that the black tears were nothing to be concerned about, Tyler couldn't shake the image. The way they had glistened down her pale face, like ink bleeding from something too deep to name, still haunted him. He considered telling Gomez or Morticia, but what would he even say? The tears had appeared only once, and Wednesday seemed fine now. For his own sanity, he convinced himself to let it go. The hearse rumbled along the misty highway. Tyler sat beside Wednesday in the back seat while Pugsley rode up front with Lurch, gleefully knocking over a stop sign with a wave of his hand. "Splendid aim, my boy," Gomez boomed. "Gomez, dear," Morticia drawled, "perhaps encourage less vandalism until we've at least reached the gates of Nevermore." Gomez chuckled, then turned toward Tyler. "My love, perhaps we could convince Principal Weem's replacement to let young Tyler attend a few classes at Nevermore. It would do wonders for him." Tyler straightened immediately. "No thanks. School and I have an understanding, we stay as far apart as possible." Morticia arched an elegant brow. "Surely, you don't mean to abandon academia entirely?" "I'd rather earn my keep," Tyler said. "Uncle Fester's got jobs lined up. Explosives, ghosts, the usual. Safer than being near Jericho." Wednesday's gaze flicked toward him. "I agree. He'd be wasted on teenage politics and pep rallies." She didn't want to make him feel like he is being forced to reconcile with his father, although she didn't say it out loud. Every time she blinked, Tyler half expected the tears to return. Everyone turned their heads when the Addams family hearse rolled up to Nevermore's gate. Tyler followed the family out, keeping a respectful distance as new students whispered among themselves. From where he stood, he watched Wednesday disappear into the growing crowd before Bianca cut through it like a blade. "I see you're still with your monster," Bianca said, her tone sharp but amused. "Not that I'm judging. I just didn't think your relationship would last this long." Wednesday didn't respond, only turned and walked toward Ophelia Hall. Inside, Enid quickly ordered everyone out of their dorm. When the room cleared, she spun toward Wednesday with wide eyes. Wednesday merely said she'd spent the summer hunting serial killers with Tyler, but now found herself empty of inspiration for her novel. Ajax came in moments later, handed her a plush toy, and left without a word. Enid sighed, explaining she wasn't sure how she felt about Ajax anymore, comparing him to Bruno, someone she'd met during werewolf summer camp. She admitted she envied Wednesday's connection with Tyler. Wednesday opened her closet and a crossbow fired instantly. The bolt struck a photo of her pinned to the wall. She reached for a vision, but saw nothing, only darkness. Enid stared in shock. "Wednesday, you have a stalker." "Don't tell Tyler," Wednesday said simply. "If he finds out, he might stay, and it's better if he keeps his distance from Jericho and his father." Enid hesitated, but said nothing more. Wednesday examined the hole in the wall, fingers brushing the splintered edges. Whoever did this had hidden their trail well. That alone made them interesting. She straightened, pocketed the bolt, and returned to unpacking as if nothing had happened. Fear wasn't the emotion she felt. It was exhilaration. Meanwhile, in the school courtyard, Tyler found himself in an awkward position, standing between Morticia and Gomez as Nevermore's new principal, Barry Dort, greeted them with exaggerated cheer. "Mr. and Mrs. Addams, how wonderful to see you again. And you must be Tyler Galpin." Tyler nodded stiffly, unsure how to respond to what was clearly a rhetorical introduction. From the corner of his eye, he noticed Xavier watching him from across the courtyard, suspicion written all over his face. "The board and I were wondering," Principal Dort continued, "if you'd consider leading this year's gala committee, Mrs. Addams." Morticia smiled politely. "I would be delighted, but I'm afraid we're rather busy, aren't we, dear?" Hopelessly, Gomez agreed without hesitation. Principal Dort's gaze shifted to Tyler before he smoothly pivoted. "Actually, I had another reason for approaching you, Mrs. Addams. I was hoping you could help me convince the board to lift the Hyde ban at Nevermore, and to permanently bar Normies from stepping foot in this institution again." The words made Tyler's shoulders tense. He looked at the principal and said quietly, I have no plans on going back to school. This isn't about you alone, Mr. Galpin, Principal Dort replied, folding his hands. Nevermore was founded as a sanctuary for outcasts, not a boarding school that panders to normie sympathizers. In fact, I find them the most dangerous kind, pretending to understand us. He smiled faintly. But with your help, and Miss Capri's, I believe we can make the board reconsider. Who's Miss Capri? Tyler asked. Our new music teacher, the principal said. A werewolf, with quite the history involving Hydes. Morticia exchanged a look with Gomez. We'll have to ask Wednesday for her opinion on the matter, she said delicately. Ask my opinion about what, Mother? Wednesday's voice cut through the air as she approached, her expression as unreadable as ever. Principal Dort wants me to head the gala committee, Morticia explained. Don't worry, my little killer, Gomez said warmly. Your mother and I will discuss it on the way home. Actually, Principal Dort interrupted, I was hoping to keep you all a little closer. He gestured toward the path leading to a small cottage on the school grounds. Come. Let me show you something. They followed him to Rockwood Cottage, a quaint structure half hidden by ivy. It used to belong to Miss Thornhill, the principal explained. Morticia paused in the doorway, visibly disturbed by the pink decor that had somehow survived. You're free to redecorate as you wish, Principal Dort said with a tight smile. And please, do consider my offer. With that, he excused himself, leaving the family in silence among the floral wallpaper and the faint, lingering scent of roses. As Principal Dort disappeared down the path, Wednesday turned to her mother. Why would you even consider taking on something as frivolous as the gala committee? Morticia's crimson lips curved faintly. Because, darling, Principal Dort intends to lift the ban on Hydes at Nevermore. He believes my influence might help persuade the board. Wednesday's eyes shifted immediately to Tyler. I don't really care either way, he said flatly. It's not like I'd benefit from it. And Jericho won't exactly celebrate if they find out I'm nearby. Oh, but think about what you could learn, my boy, Gomez said, his tone bright with optimism. The principal mentioned a new teacher, Miss Capri. She's a werewolf with a long history involving Hydes. He even offered you full access to her research if your mother leads the gala committee. Wednesday's expression darkened thoughtfully. I don't reject the idea, she said. If this teacher truly understands Hydes, it would be foolish not to take advantage of the opportunity. Tyler frowned. You don't have to do this for me, Wednesday. This isn't just for you, she replied, her voice low and deliberate. It's a rare chance to uncover real information about your kind, someone with first-hand experience, not just theories and speculation. There was no pity in her tone, only curiosity, the kind that cut deeper than sympathy ever could. Tyler exhaled slowly, realizing there was no dissuading her. Fine, after hearing Wednesday's stance, Tyler resigned himself to being in close proximity to his father.